everyone. Welcome back to another episode of En Buena Onda. It's me, Anna, and I have Vanessa and Brianna here.
Hey guys, okay, so I really wish that we had like highlights of the week or what we've been up to, like good things we've been up to, but it's been super chaotic for all of us, not just one of us. So I guess we're just gonna tell you guys where we've been and the things we've been up to.
Yeah.
Who wants to go first?
I want to say it started with your birthday. Not that I want to go first, but like not exactly your birthday, but like weeks before. Like remember how we weren't unsure of the dates, and then we had like the wrong dates.
Oh
and
my
then,
god, yes.
Were you gonna go?
My
you weren't
mom.
gonna go. The follow with your mom.
We canceled so many times, especially because we were gonna have like a couple guests, and then things changed, so we were like pushing the dates back.
We just kept pushing it back and back.
Yeah.
And even now with your birthday, I feel like the juju just kind of like carried over.
I think it's been like what, more than
we've been going through it for a few months.
It's been a month.
So,
over a month.
A rocky, like a bumpy month. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, so my birthday was in August. What's today? September 19th. And we were gonna go to Vegas. We were supposed to film in Vegas, like film an episode, and that didn't happen.
We didn't even have time for it.
There was no time, absolutely no time for it. But
no,
we
it was
canceled
the weather.
Vegas a few times too.
It was the weather though. It totally was the weather. It was so hot. How were we gonna record?
Yeah.
No, well, we were gonna do it in the room. We weren't gonna we did want to vlog.
It was too fucking hot.
But we also wanted to film in the room, like an episode for the podcast. Anyways, so things have been going to shit since then. We were supposed to have guests that we had to postpone like 3 times at least.
Yeah.
What else? I had like a passing in my family. Like someone passed away 2 weeks ago, so then that kind of postponed everything too. What else? A week after me, well, I guess I'll talk about me and then we'll...
I think maybe like a few weeks ago, I finally got a settlement that I had been waiting for. I got in a car accident and they finally like decided to pay me out. And like, I feel like the lawyer totally burned me. Like he burned me. Everything looked so pretty and they made it seem so pretty and easy, but really it wasn't. It was nothing but a headache, and I ended up so frustrated. I really crumbled that check and I walked out.
Yeah.
I was so mad, and I was like probably even crying as I was driving back to San Diego. Like that 2-hour drive, I don't know how se me hizo eterna. Like I just wanted to get back home and just not even think about it. I was angry for a few days, and then I'm like, you know what, it's just money, whatever. You're just gonna have to work twice as hard.
Yeah.
You know?
And for me, it literally happened like back to back.
Staggered,
yeah. I think it was first your settlement, I think, and then Bree's situation with her family member happened, and then a little bit after, one of my family members as well passed away. So it's just been back to back. So lately we haven't really been, consistent with the episodes, but it's because we're still humans, things happen, and we go through things, life happens, and we've just been, trying to just
keep it together. And honestly, be there for each other in the best that we can.
Yeah, like this week, my daughter was sick, and she's still sick actually, but she was sick. I took her to a doctor's appointment, and then like as we're entering the doctor's office, my poor baby, she slams her middle finger on her left hand like in the door at the doctor's office. So I guess we were like at the right place, but yeah, so now she has a fracture, my 4-year-old. And so that was an event within itself. She was seen obviously for being sick, and then they took a look at her finger. They sent us to like the building next door to get x-rays, and then that must have been like around 1 o'clock. I didn't get a call until like maybe 6:30 that it was fractured. So then they like asked me to go ASAP to Rady's. And then we were there until like 12 midnight. Shout out Anna, she went with me. So I didn't have to do that by myself, but that was like super hard, and we're still dealing with that. She has an ortho appointment tomorrow. So
yeah, but at the same time, but I know that you were also going through a hard time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
Sorry that we couldn't be there for you. You know,
It's okay.
Maybe if we put a little bit of pressure because we're trying to go to Coachella.
We're trying to, yeah. And honestly, I wanted to go, but then at the same time, like, I had to be here, so I was like, I can't be in both places, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But then, you know, things happen for a reason. You guys didn't end up
We
going.
didn't end up going, and there was something that told me that I wasn't gonna go, that I wasn't gonna make it. Like before you
told me right before I got the call from the doctor that it was indeed fractured, my daughter's finger. Anna was like, "Hey, I don't think it's a good idea to go today."
I don't know why.
And then literally seconds after that, I was like, I happened to be at Anna's house actually.
Yeah, and I'm just tripping out because
Yeah.
I literally, like, something told me you're not going, you're not gonna go. And I don't know what it was, and I'm like, you know what? That's that gut feeling where, you know,
Sometimes you have to listen to your gut.
I don't know. I cannot explain it. It was that gut feeling. Like, it literally told me right then and there. Sometimes you gotta listen to this, pay attention to that, because I don't know. Something told me you're not gonna go. You're not going, and I didn't even fight it. I was like, okay, I'm not going. And then I literally, she comes out, she opens the door. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's a good idea to go. Those were my exact words. And 2 seconds later, and I had already told her, make sure the phone's on, because remember?
Yeah, my daughter was using the phone and I was waiting for that call, so I missed the call, but I got the voicemail, and then I got like the online result or whatever. And yeah, I had like a bunch of messages like, take her to Radies, and make sure to like follow up with the ortho the next day. So yeah, Anna's house, thankfully I was at Anna's house, and her house is a lot closer to that hospital that I had to take my daughter to, so that it just, everything worked out and it was aligned the way it needed to be.
Yeah.
So I'm thankful for that. Like, aside from all the chaos and the stress, like, God still put me in a position where everything was like readily accessible for me, and
kind of like guided and protected in a way.
And then her, she's always like doing like 12-hour shifts or crazy ass shifts, and it just so happened that and worked out perfectly that she happened to be off, and I had someone to go with me to the hospital, because I mean, I typically take her by myself, but I feel like I needed that extra support.
I think the levels of stress, just the level of stress, is just like, I'm up to it. Like, yeah.
So, yeah. But anyways, that's where we've been. That's kind of
or highlight.
Not as great highlight, but you know.
Yeah, it hasn't been as great, but I will say that, I mean, I feel like we've been there for each other. I feel like we pick up the phone when those phone calls, like, we need someone to pick up the phone and just talk to, because it hasn't been easy. Even for me, I mean, yeah, the whole lawyer situation, but, you know, life in general. A lot of energies. A lot of energy, yeah, definitely a tough month, more than a month, I would say. A little bit more than a month. It's been a little tough.
I've heard that there's something, I don't know, I'm not very...
Oh yeah, like a retrograde or something.
Yeah.
But I heard that it was like for me...
Wait a minute, I have a question. Is it affecting men? Because they're all acting fucking weird.
It's affecting health. I know that a lot of people are getting sick. But I don't know, like, if it has to do anything with, like, energy, if it's, like...
I heard that it was going to bring good things. For example, like... For my sign, it said that I was gonna get like financial support, like things that I wasn't receiving that I should be receiving are gonna start coming in, and it's gonna be unexpected.
Well, supposedly that was like in August, and it was like supposed to be for a month, but that it was gonna affect like your health, like people were gonna start getting sick. But I don't know. I'm not.
It's
into
also
that.
we're like entering flu season, and I've definitely seen everybody getting sick. I'm getting sick. I feel a little congested.
And COVID is going around again.
COVID is going around again, you guys.
It's just everything in general, like.
Yeah. I mean, it's getting cooler now.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily.
Thank God, yes.
Well, let's dive into some real cheese, though. Come on.
Well, I want to go back to why you're wondering if it's affecting men and why.
What did you ask?
Because they all act like little bitches. That's why.
Man, lately.
Do you have a story to tell?
I can tell you quite some stories.
Okay.
But no, I don't want to get into any like personal deep stories like that. But I will say that I have noticed that guys been acting kind of funny lately. Like on some fucking bitch shit. Like, like shit that I probably would have tripped back when I was like 15.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you look at this person. Or I don't know. You said hi to this person, but you didn't say hi to me. Okay.
Elaborate a little bit.
Okay. You would what? Let me give you an example.
Or yeah, I was gonna say make it as an example.
I'm gonna give you an example. I can give you a real life example.
I don't think you can.
Because I have so many. I don't know which one to choose. Help me out.
Okay, let's be real. Let's just talk about how you've been live. Oh, that's another new thing. I don't think they do.
No, I think we were just barely like, I think we had barely been on like a week maybe TikTok live.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Anna does lives on TikTok now, and she's got like her little support base or whatever. And I think a lot of people, and tell me if I'm like saying too much, but I feel like some of her supporters feel really like entitled to being the only ones to have her attention. So when some of the supporters see other supporters like being a little too supportive, I guess, they have a problem with it. But I'm just like, this is TikTok. We don't really know each other on a personal level. I don't think that they should put that pressure on her because none of them have established
there's
any type of relationship.
Yeah, any type of relationship.
Yeah.
I've told Anna, this is social media. Like, I don't know why they think that they have, like, you know,
any control
yeah,
or say in my life.
Right.
Like in the life or in my life.
Yeah.
In neither. Like, absolutely.
And I'm talking about people that like we obviously haven't met. Some of them live in different states. They literally, this is strictly on TikTok live, like in the comments, and they hit her with the like, why are you wearing this? Maybe you should cover up more, and like things that are. I feel like sometimes even a boyfriend shouldn't even tell you.
And I have another one. Why are you so quick to open other people's messages but don't?
Oh my God! Yes.
Like really, like bro, I don't even know you. Why are you like fucking telling me this?
No,
you know?
and then
some wild shit.
This is not to expose anybody, and I don't want to give names. Well, we weren't gonna give names, but it's gone as far as some of her supporters like reaching out to Vanessa and I, or even like Anna's family members, to reaching out with like 5-page letters, just talking about Anna. And yeah, I just think it's a little excessive sometimes. Definitely gotta learn to set boundaries there.
Yeah. I do think that right now in this time and era that we're living in, and how it's all social media, especially through social media, we have all these apps, right? I do think that it is possible, si es posible encariñarte con alguien sin conocerlo.
Sí, yo creo que sí.
Yo creo que sí, porque no voy a echar mentiras, a mí sí me pasó. Así me pasó, me ha pasado. A lo mejor no llegan tan lejos y tienen muy poca chance de sobrevivir este tipo de relación because of the distance or whatever it is. But sí me ha pasado que me he encariñado con personas que es bonito. Maybe that's just my Delulu side where I'm just like, oh my God, picturing, you know,
Pero,
like how it would be.
¿te encariñas o te enamoras?
Diría encariñarme, porque enamorar es como con los ojos cerrados.
Well, I feel like it's different. Talking about going back to this person, I feel like this person's in love with you.
Oh.
Yeah, he's for sure in love. Dangerously.
Cuando te encariñas con alguien.
No, me están asustando.
Wait, es que cuando te encariñas con alguien, okay, that's fine. You talk to them every day. You know, you want to be consistent. You want to get to know them more. Pero to the point where you're gonna send them a lot of things, that you're gonna do all of these things for this person. Would you do that to a person con la que estás encariñada? I don't think I would. Porque amor
La que manda perfumes.
Amor, no, pero it's different porque tú esas personas sí las conociste, sí tuviste something different, you know. Pero con una persona en social media que no conoces, que I don't know, I wouldn't do that. Que yo sé que tal vez, like I feel like he sees que no hay potential there, but he's still trying and trying and trying.
Yeah. I think
And
that's
he
the
still
thing,
does.
like
all these things. Like, he's trying to win you over. And that
I mean,
speaks
I
good
mean-
about him, you know, because he's
Persistent.
trying. He's consistent. He's trying. But it does give, like, a scary vibe. And that's why I'm telling you, no es cariño. Like, I feel like que está enamorado de ti, güey. Like, he's not. No es cariño. Cariño es diferente. I wouldn't do something like that for somebody that I just,
Don't know.
I don't know.
I wouldn't do that for somebody. Not to that extent.
No.
The extent.
Yeah, no.
I think it's the.
He's done a lot for you.
Yeah, a lot.
a lot. And
A lot.
in less than a month.
In less than
Because he
month.
barely started, or I would say it's probably a little over a month now, right? No.
No, because
It's barely been a month.
It's barely been a month.
We went
Just
to
a few
Vegas
days.
one-
It was just a few days before we
Before
went to
Vegas,
Vegas, and we
yeah.
went August 12th.
Yeah,
It was like, okay, a
Literally
month
a
and
month.
3 days.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's it. That
Yikes.
is a little intense.
Yeah. And that speaks good about him, and kind of, we probably see it the wrong way, you know. Maybe
And
he
it does
have real
raise like
intentions.
concern.
Yeah. It raises a concern for us, because we're like, fuck.
It's not the gifts, it's not the how he's showering her. It's the way he feels entitled, or like he can.
Or the things that upset him, the little things that
Yes.
set him off. I would
Like,
just
why
want
do
to
you
say,
answer this person's messages before mine, or oh, you went out of the live, or like
you went to go
people
check a
commenting.
message.
No, like even he's getting upset about people commenting on your live.
Yeah, that is okay. Yeah, yeah, because I've seen him argue with people. I don't read or entertain it at all. Because I won't read it. I'll just be like, what the heck?
Yeah. It's just, it's very, we see it as like, very kind of like obsessive.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I would kind of.
It's concerning
Freaked
because
out.
if you're getting so upset over something like that, like first of all, I feel like social media is not like real, you know. And you're getting upset, like, who's to say that he won't act even crazier if
we're really
if someone is giving her this attention like in person, or he's getting mad right now, like he's already getting mad at you when you don't have control over what people say in comments, right?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I watch too much true crime, you guys.
Yeah.
But like,
It's giving true
un
crime
día está
vibes.
enojado con las personas que te están mandando y que si un día like it's like, oh, if I can have you, nobody can type of thing, you know?
Ay, no, ni más de Dios.
That's like, I don't know. I think we went a little too deep into
That
this
is too
topic
deep.
because I don't want to hurt his feelings, and I don't
No.
want to get another 5-page letter about like, here my side of the story. But
But stop texting us. Stop sending us messages. We're not messengers.
yeah.
I'm just kidding.
No, I'm just kidding. It's not like. No, yeah, just I don't know.
I'm not gonna say anything else because
Yeah.
then I'm gonna get the 5-page.
I'm sorry, you guys. I hope
No,
that
it's
doesn't
fine.
happen. And I do not encourage him or ask him to contact any of you guys. I mean, it doesn't surprise me.
I think he reaches out to us because he knows we're really
He
close to you.
genuinely
and
does.
genuinely
I
cares
honestly
about
feel
you.
like he genuinely does have good intentions. But, you know, I feel like se ciega, güey. El coraje lo ciega.
That's
And I
the
feel like-
scary
yeah.
part.
Yeah.
That
Don't
is
trust
the
me. I
scary
know
part.
that. I've said this before.
And I think
That
he wants
you're-
to like tell us his story multiple times until like we.
But I want you to
kinda
know that
believe it,
what's
you know?
even worse though is like, okay, say I block off communication. He's just gonna make another fake account and still watch me.
That's okay.
Yeah, people.
As
can
long
watch
as he don't contact you anymore.
Mhm.
As long as he doesn't contact us.
Okay, pero bueno.
People do that. Felipa, Upa, or what's his name?
Yeah.
Falupa.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah, that one was scary too,
That
you
was
guys.
scary. That one was.
Oh,
That
maybe
was
you
even-
can tell them that.
Ay,
I think
ay,
that's something that you.
As you can
say.
tell, our topic of today is social media.
Creeps.
Yeah. TikTok.
Creeps on social media.
But wait. I do want to say that I want to clear this up. I do not, in no way am I calling that person Mario. I'm not calling him a creep, you guys. guys. I don't think he would go to that extent to harm me, but you never know the intentions of people.
Es que hay gente que
really-
se ciega. Obviamente él no cree que la lastimaría.
Pero les aseguro que las personas.
His intention,
Yeah.
but someone can be so blinded.
Yeah.
There's people that get so blinded that they kill their own family members and like rage.
Yeah.
Like people black out. It's a thing.
Yeah.
Y él piensa que no está haciendo las cosas mal, but he kind of is, because he's giving us that vibe where like we kind of want to stay away from him. He's delivering the message wrong. I feel like he's definitely delivering it so
Delivering
wrong
it wrong.
because
Yeah, it's his delivery, the way he comes across that it does give obsession vibes. Like
Yeah.
he and I've seen it from like day 1, day 2. You know what I mean? Anyways, in no way was I calling him a creep, nor was I trying to offend him, and I don't want to. I know he's gonna watch this, and I don't want any beef. I don't want a 5-page essay. This is just, us letting it out how we feel about it. And at the same time, tú dices, oh yeah, I don't think that, no harm can be done. But, I guarantee you that a lot of those women que les ha pasado algo, no nomás women, it could be men too, that meet someone on social media, nunca pensaron que iban a hacer su último día,
Yeah, and we would like to think that's not the case, but at the end of the day, we do not know you.
And we have to be safe.
We don't know you. I don't know anything about you. So I don't know how you really are, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Let's get into a different subject.
Yeah, on a lighter note, you guys.
Yeah, on a lighter note. I would have a question. So after how long would you say, like, when would you say, like, acknowledge the fact you're talking or texting with someone, right?
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden you don't get a reply back after the consistency has been there, like successfully for like maybe the last 2-3 months. There's been a clear, like, constant, consistent communication.
Like every single day.
Like every single day, morning, afternoon, and night, like consistently. After how long do you know, or can you say like, okay, it's been 1 day, they haven't texted me back, and this is not normal. And goes day 2, day 3, day 4.
After
You're saying when would you consider
it
the
ghost?
Yeah, when would you say like, hey,
I've been
this is
ghosted?
it? Yeah.
I mean, if he's been texting you every day and then all of a sudden, day 1 he doesn't text you, that should be like a sign of something, Maybe not
I feel like un día te lo paso. After day 2, I consider yourself ghosted.
Yeah, I feel like after
Because
day 2.
life happens. One day, like, le pudo haber pasado algo, family,
But when
or
you want
something.
somebody in your life, don't you want them to know like every bit of like what
That's
they're
what I'm
going
saying.
through?
After day 2, yeah, but I mean, we don't know like this isn't the case that something happened. Some people don't open up about personal things.
Okay, but at least hey, I just
But
want to
that's
make
why-
sure that you're okay. I'm letting you know I'm going to sleep. Have a good night. Bye.
That's what I'm saying. Like, day 1, shit happens, but day 2, hey, this is what happened this day. Sorry I couldn't reach out. So that's what I'm saying. After day 2, I don't know about what happened when I didn't hear from you in day 1. I consider myself ghosted.
Can I say that I was just ghosted? And I knew like 10 minutes after I sent the last message, I knew that was it. Like I felt it. I felt it. Like that happened to me and I knew. And somehow, I don't know, like...
But did you feel it because you knew at that point that you weren't going to give it the same energy?
Or that you weren't going to get that same energy back?
I felt like I knew before I received that message, that good morning message. I feel like I already knew that it was done at that point. When, like... Okay, so let me explain the
I was going to
situation.
say, what led up to the
Yeah.
ghosting?
What had happened that you made you realize like, oh, this is it, like, or made you think?
Okay, so I didn't know that. I don't know how deep I want to go into this because I don't really want to go that deep. But I feel like I was kind of talking to somebody and I feel like we kind of vibe pretty cool. Like I pictured like I imagined cute things, right? Like I thought, oh my god, maybe like this could actually work, like, you know, somehow in a weird, wild way, because like we work opposite schedules, and we're just very different, you know. I'm my super persona, and he's a total different person, you know. We're like night and day, kind of, sort of, yes, in some things, but we're both like we both have like that hosty personality. Like we love to be around people, like we like to go out and party and like nice things, you know. So I feel like we have like, we're compatible. Let's say that we are compatible. I did feel like we were super compatible, and you know, I don't know, we had like a little fallout where it was kind of stupid, and I'm gonna tell you guys because it's funny. You guys can laugh and you guys can give me your feedback on what you guys think, right? So we're on the phone and we were texting, and I think that day I happened to be at work, and I was like, "Hey, send me a picture." I told him send me a picture. I asked for a picture, and it's weird because I never asked for pictures. But in one of our previous conversations, he had said like, "Hey, I like affirmation too, you know, like I gotta hear that you asked me for pictures, like a guy wants to know and hear those things too." And I was like, oh, okay.
So
something you were trying to I'm at work, and I'm like, yeah, so I'm like, oh, okay, so I'm at work, and I'm like, hey, send me a picture.
Taking initiative.
Yeah, I guess taking initiative, kind of, sort of. And he's like, of what? And I was like, what the heck? And then he's like, of my chile. And I was like, oh. I swear, I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, would you really? Like, I cannot believe that que me dijo eso, ¿verdad? And he's like, absolutely not. I was like, oh. Boo. He's like, no. And then he says something like, you haven't even given me head.
No.
Yeah, I don't think you had to go that deep.
No, but
Okay, no, keep going.
No, yeah, what?
No, go.
It's what it is. He's like, you haven't even given me head, or
So he assumed that you really wanted a picture of that, and then he proceeded to say you haven't even given me that to be asking me for this.
Yeah.
But did you tell him that you didn't want a picture of that?
Yeah. Absolutely. I said a few. Like I did. What would I ask him?
Is he 15?
And then wait a minute. Then he said,
what are you, 12?
Yeah, he's like, what are we? Yeah, he said, what are we, 12? Like, I have to ask you. The fact that I have to ask you makes me not even want that from you anymore. And I was just like, wait, what? Like, what did just happen?
How many times have you hung out with this guy?
We hung out twice.
And he was pressed
he expected
about
for
you not giving him that?
Yeah.
He expected for you
Absolutely
to just read
not.
minds and know everything about him, that he likes this, he likes that, and
I don't know, but I thought that was super awkward. I really did. Like, I was like, how did I feel? Because I remember I reached out to you guys that day. I remember I had to. Like, I could not believe that.
I just think it's wild that we hung out
twice,
2 times, and you're
feeling
me
that.
estás reclamando
So,
que no te he dado eso.
Yeah, so that was my reply. Yo contesté para atrás. I was like, hey, wait a minute. Like, you do realize that we've only hung out
twice.
Like twice. Like,
Yeah.
You swear like we've had all the time in the world to get to know each other, and for us to be comfortable, or at least for me, for me to be comfortable to want to do that. You know what I mean?
It takes time, yeah. I think it takes time to be comfortable.
Yeah, that's super
and I even opened up
and kind of disrespectful on his end.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but it is super disrespectful.
I'm a lady. Why are you talking to me like that?
Exactly.
What
I
kind
did
of people
feel
do you hang
disrespected.
out with that you expect everybody to be the same?
Yeah, I honestly, I'm not kidding. I was super disappointed. It was such a disappointment. And then not only to that, que esa noche me dejó on red. Y no me mandó mensaje. To say goodnight.
After that little
fallout right there, it was totally he's like, wait, what are we, 14? He's like, me having to ask you for it makes me not even want to not even want one from you, something like that. And I was like, what? I said, wait a minute, you sure we've had all the time in the world, and
that's
plus, I feel like I was super misunderstood. I feel and I was also super swept under the rug, to not even even message me back, to even acknowledge how I felt, that he made me uncomfortable and made me feel some type of way. You know, it's wrong. I don't think that was okay at all.
Can I say that I hate when somebody just throws you under the rug, like
sweeps you
you don't, like you can't, like you had your chance to say everything you wanted to say, but then when it's my turn, you just cut me off like that. Like you don't acknowledge, like you said, he doesn't acknowledge what you feel.
Yeah.
Like how is that fair? Like how do you want to be heard, but you don't want to hear what I have to say
the
back?
fact that he didn't even hear you out.
That irritates the shit out of me. Like I need to say what I feel.
Yeah, there's a side
it's
to
only fair
everything.
because like it's not only about him, it's about you too. Like he didn't even hear you out. He just left it as is, and then he just stayed with his version, and that's it.
And the next day in the morning, he just said, "Good morning, happy Sunday," and I was like, "Good morning." And that was it. But at that moment, I knew that was it.
You know what it sounds like? Sounds like the trash took itself out.
Yeah. I mean, that's not what I wanted it to sound like. I didn't want to. What?
Maybe he did you a favor. Because I think it's
That's
really
sad.
messed up that he called you or said, what are we, 14, 15?
Yeah.
But I feel like the way he went about it and the way he spoke to you was so much like a little 15-year-old boy who's never had ass or something.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Whoa, that one had to register. That one had to register in my head.
Because why are you acting and talking like that? How old are you?
Yeah.
This is a man
and you
saying
know what? That gives
This is
me,
a man, okay?
Yeah.
Man, you're a 40-year-old, okay?
That gives me like fuck boy,
Fuckboy vibes.
alerts, flags, whatever vibes.
Midlife
Because
crisis.
you know what? They expect you to like do it right away. It's like how the fuck? Like no. You expect every woman to do the same? It's because you've had it that way. And now you found a person that's not doing it for you because they're actually trying to get to know you, and for you to like tell,
Put that
talk
pressure
about
on
this.
someone.
And then that's
not
crazy.
okay. Yeah, no, that's really uncomfortable. I'm sorry, friend. That would have, I'm sure that made you feel so uncomfortable. That almost feels like violating. Like I feel violated. Why are you telling me that?
I don't know. I honestly, I felt some sort of way. I feel like I've been holding it in, and it's definitely made me upset. Like it's been in the back of my mind. I hope that I can just right here, just it's out, and I hope that it's gone. Like I hope that I can just look past it. Because that happened. It has been bothering me. I'm not gonna lie. And in my head, it also probably bothers him too. So. I don't know if I made you feel some type of way and you watch this and you're hearing
Too
this.
bad.
I wish you could have made you feel worse. I'm
Yeah,
just kidding.
it's true because you didn't even give her a chance. If you're hearing me,
Boom.
you fucked up.
Damn. ¿Sabes qué? Lo que más me molesta? All the fucking trouble that he went through to like finally go out with me one time. If you guys only knew, this guy, like, he had been messaging me. And the worst part is that I didn't even notice. I didn't even pay attention.
Pues él perdió.
And like,
Él perdió.
I just don't get it. Like,
He
Can we
ruined it
talk
because-
about how like the tables always turn somehow? Like this guy, ¿cómo se dice? He like pursued you for so freaking long.
yeah, he invited me to the Fuerza Regida. He told me he had an extra ticket. He's gone to both concerts. He went to the 2 concerts that I went to. He went to both of them.
Fuerza
Like, there's
Regida?
been like Fuerza
Fuerza
Regida.
Regida? I can't stand when guys will pursue you for or this scenario. He
Yeah.
pursued you for so long and then he's gonna turn around and treat you like you're the ugly one.
When I know damn right I'm not. I'm sorry, but no.
I'm not saying I don't know what this man looks like. I'm not saying that he's ugly. I'm just saying like I don't know.
I don't know, but it's not okay.
He showed an ugly personality.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you know what? In the long run, I don't ever want to be with someone who cannot talk to me, who cannot like feel okay with picking up the phone. Like, hey, I made you feel this type of way. Like, I'm sorry. Like, explain to me like what was it that I said wrong, so that at least that much.
But the fact that
feels
he
like-
didn't even reply back to you, that's saying a lot.
I mean, look at my guy gordo, like Vanessa, just to piggyback, and I'm just literally just reiterating the same shit. But he literally got the shit he needed to get off of his chest, and
that was it.
And that was his PC.
Yeah.
Because he didn't even let you speak it. Guys, don't be like that. Si van a decir algo como ustedes se sienten, expect and respect. Because females, you need to hear them out too. Like, no puedes nada más decir lo que tú sientes y cerrarlo ahí.
And women,
that doesn't work like that. It's
don't stay quiet to try to keep the peace. Like,
do not.
You need to speak up for yourself too.
This is something I've always said. Pero nunca nadie
I have that problem. I just
I
sweep my own shit under the rug to try to keep the peace, but then like tú te quedas like con todo adentro.
Exactly.
And then they never see.
Like, if you're gonna say what you feel, expect me to say something back, because we both feel a certain way.
Yeah.
So you can't just sweep it under the rug and let it go. Así, no. Like, if you feel a certain way about it, say it. Because how is the problem going to get fixed?
Ever.
First of all. If there's an issue going on and the person expresses the way they feel about it, I'm sure you feel some type of way as well.
So, you guys, apenas que me quería portar bonito.
Está bueno.
It makes me so sad.
Por algo no pasó.
Mind you, we had plans for next weekend. Ooh.
Por algo no pasó.
Where were you gonna go?
I don't know, le había dicho que quería salir, le dije que quería salir a bailar.
After the concert or what?
No, before the concert. I wanted to go out Friday night.
She was going to go out Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, because
that's crazy.
After Grupo Firme, there was Fuerza Regida.
I can't stand her.
On Sunday, there was Fuerza Regida again, right?
We're at Coachella.
Coachella.
I hate you.
Wait.
Yeah.
If you're going to go to Coachella,
it's next Sunday.
Just go pick up the cups after.
Fuerza Regida's on Sunday?
Yeah.
Next Sunday.
Next Sunday. Right after.
Not this weekend, the following, the last week of September.
Oh. Wait.
So she was planning to go out 27, 28,
All of a sudden, you can go with us to Grupo Firme then?
I think so.
When is your...
I thought Fuerza Regida was on, I thought Grupo Firme was on...
this Saturday?
Next Saturday.
It is next Saturday.
You just said Sunday.
No.
Next Sunday. Next Saturday. Oh yeah, next
Saturday is
Sunday.
Next Saturday is Grupo Firme. Fuerza Regida is Sunday.
Oh.
Get it right. No, just kidding. It was.
I kind of needed a distraction. I felt like after next week's Saturday.
You can't go and then come back.
No, I have to be with my family. I do feel like maybe the next day after I've like processed all those emotions with like my family, I feel like maybe it would have been okay for me to like go and like distraerme.
Yeah.
No tienen 2 dates? No, it's just one.
Oh, for Grupo Firme. Yeah.
Anyways.
Dang, Anna.
Damn.
That's gonna be a crazy weekend for you.
I know, I'm supposed to be resting. And I feel like I was supposed to be resting this week too. And it just didn't happen.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys. Well, do we have anything else to add on that?
No.
Mm-hmm. Consider yourself ghosted. I'm just kidding.
Oh,
legit, yeah.
So what was the determination like? Do you feel like
after 2 days?
Do you feel like eventually you just feel like this is it?
I definitely feel like either one of you guys could have reached out again to maybe, I don't necessarily think that you needed closure because you hung out with this person 2 times, but maybe you guys could have like cleared the air. But I feel like if neither one of you took that step forward to do so, then I feel like at this, how long has it been since then?
She said 12 days.
12 days. I feel like after that, there's no point in reaching out.
12 days. 15, yes.
15 days. At that point, I feel like maybe day 2,
yeah,
you guys could have addressed it.
Now it's too late.
But now it's too late. I would just take the L.
Yeah. And I feel like this is childish because if he's the grown man that he supposedly says what he feels, why didn't he just texted you? Like, if he really didn't want to talk to you anymore, why didn't he have the balls to text you and be like, hey, you know what, actually, let's just end it here, like, you continue your way, I'll continue my way, and that's it. Like, why couldn't he do that if he's such a man and he's such a like outspoken person?
Yeah.
Like, why can't you do that? Have the fucking balls to say,
I honestly feel like he like lo hizo como a mi punto de vista. En una de sus discusiones, uno de sus argumentos siempre fue que yo siempre lo dejaba en visto o que él miraba que yo estaba activo en las redes y que sus mensajes no los contestaba right after it said delivered. So recuerdo que una vez me mandó un mensaje y yo lo contesté aquí en esta cosa, en la laptop. And I think on here, anything that I open on here, it says read automatically. So yo no me acordaba, he's like, me acuerdo que me reclamó, me dijo, why did you, I was supposed to meet him sometime and I couldn't make it because I was doing somebody's nails. And I terminé tarde de hacer las uñas. Y by the time I got back to his message, I was like more than 2 hours late. And I think I saw the message on the laptop, but I was doing nails.
Mm-hmm.
And next time, don't open anything if you're not gonna respond back.
But even if that's the case, like, why are you getting mad? Like, people, we're adults, we have jobs, like,
did he know you were doing nails? So then you're tripping, boy.
I don't think he understands that I was doing nails, like, that I'm the tech. I think he thought maybe I was getting my nails done.
No, but it doesn't matter. You have your hands occupied.
If you're doing something, hey, like, me interesas tanto that I promise I will get back to you as soon as I can.
Let me say, I finished like at 9, I think like 9:07, I picked up the phone and I'm like, hey, I called, but I got sent to voicemail.
Oh, okay.
Y nomás me mandó un mensaje como a los 15 minutos que decía, I'm going to bed, have a good night.
Te enojas como niña chiquito.
I was like, okay, have a good night.
Like, you can't even spend 5 minutes to hear what I have to say
back. To my life, hey guys.
Like, that's some teenager bullshit. Te enojas, pero no das el beneficio de la duda.
No, but I really was doing it. No, por favor, no. Ya, esa etapa ya pasó. Ya pasó.
¿Qué? ¿El beneficio de la duda?
Sí, ya, esa ya. Por favor, no más. No más. Well, yeah. Well, you know what, guys? I also want to tell you guys, so I'm flipping the page. That chapter is closed. Oh, I just flipped the page. I'm gonna keep going, because I don't.
What if he sends you a message?
Oh, I was gonna do an encuesta. Be like, is he gonna contact her? Yes or no?
After he watches this episode, I'm just kidding.
After this,
definitely not.
I feel like I can't read this guy. Like, if you were to ask me about the TikTok guy, I'd be like, yeah, he's gonna be back with another.
He's already back. Do you feel like he's gonna contact you, Anna?
Yeah. What do you feel?
Do you get that energy like he's gonna?
Yeah, I do. I do, because I don't believe that someone who claims to be as into someone just forgets like overnight,
Maybe that's a sign that he wasn't really into you, though.
Yeah, but I also believe that he's very prideful.
True. Yeah, I think that's why I don't know if he would reach out, because I feel like
he's very prideful, and I think eventually he's gonna put it like behind him.
Wait, you know what I feel like?
Or he could be embarrassed. Y por su orgullo, he's just like, I fumbled.
Or maybe he's talking to somebody else.
I have a feeling? Yeah, I have a feeling that he's gonna come back and he's gonna try to blame you for it. That's what I feel.
Probably.
And how is that fair? Si tú no hiciste nada.
Pues que en realidad no hice nada for the first time.
For
the first time. Siempre soy yo la que les digo cosas a los hombres, siempre. Siempre soy yo la que empiezo, pero esta vez no fui yo. So por esa razón, it's not gonna be me. Por esa razón, it's not gonna be me.
You're saying you're not gonna contact him?
I'm not gonna contact him, no, absolutely not.
Usted público, ¿qué piensa?
Yeah.
¿Ana le va a mandar mensaje?
No, I don't think she's gonna reach out.
No,
I don't know if he's
ya
gonna
le
reach
repetimos
out.
Muchas veces, it's not your fault. Don't
no,
reach
pero
out.
no es puro.
No, I'm saying like you're like we've been telling you, but we know that you've said it since the beginning. Like, yo no le voy a mandar mensaje. and we're kind of like just.
And I think he knows that too. I think that he knows that if he doesn't reach out to me, he knows that I'm not gonna reach out to him. And at this point, ¿sabes qué? A lo mejor les diría una cosa, que a lo mejor si yo hubiera tenido un poquito de culpa, totalmente de acuerdo, yo le mando un mensaje, I think I can be the bigger person and be like, you know what?
I don't think you ever have the problem being the bigger person.
I can honestly say, you know what, I'm sorry. Like, I can honestly I'm okay with saying I'm sorry. I recognize that, you know, I'm at fault. My actions, I don't always justify my actions. I can be childish, I can be berrinchuda. But I don't think so. And I honestly want to say that I really want to do it right. Like, I think there comes a time in your life when you just I don't want to fuck around anymore. Like, I want to find a serious guy, like someone that's responsible, who's like well respected, like you know, a man. Let me just say a man, a gentle man, you know? Someone that really is like loving, who does want to hold my hand, who does want to go out to dinner with me, who does care, you know, about, you know,
what you have to say,
about what I have to say, and about, like, you know, who is just as interested as I am as hearing my voice at night before we go to sleep if we don't live together. You know what I mean? Someone who does want to wake up and want to know, like, hey, are you okay? Did you wake up fine? Did you already have coffee? Let me know when you go on your break. Something, you know?
Someone who's not gonna go to sleep mad at you.
Yeah, exactly. I think over that, or letting you go mad at them, letting you go to bed being mad at them. Like, if they know that they did something to cause a disappointment, why are you gonna let me go upset? You know, It's not okay. If you're okay with knowing that you did something wrong to me and you're going to sleep without talking to me, you know what? And you need a week. You need more than a day. Fucking take the whole year and the next 3, 5, 10 that come along with it, that follow it, you know? I don't want you in my life because I don't want to be with someone who's like that. I want my person to, like, be there and want to be present, not just when it's fucking convenient to them, you know?
Can I ask you something?
Or not just because I give them what that person, you know, because I give them head. What the fuck? Like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's petty.
I do have a question, though. Because you feel like time is passing by you and like you want to find that person. Do you feel like that's why you're making, I'm not going to say mistakes because people come in your life for a reason, but like, do you feel like you keep on bumping with the wrong people because you feel like this is the one, and they actually end up not being the one? Do you feel like you're pressuring yourself to find someone so quick that...
No, I don't think that I'm pressuring myself because I'm actually content. I'm content with where I'm at. I'm actually scared. I feel like my single status is in jeopardy. I don't know how to explain.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
scared. I'm scared because, like, I also want to be present for my person. I don't just always want to be like, you know, like.
I know what you mean because you've been single for
a
quite
few
long
years.
time. Yeah, that you forget how to be with someone like 100%.
Yeah.
And when you actually find the person, you're like, fuck. Like,
yeah,
I feel like
it's a little scary, and it does take a lot of adjusting. A lot. When you found like your
match, let's say.
No, like you've been on your own, you've done it on your own, you're so like independent. And not having to like responderle a alguien or tell someone your every move. Like it's kind of like, and then you go back to having to do that. Way like it's a lot of adjusting, and stress.
Because cuando no lo haces una vez, ya estás oyendo. ¿Y por qué no me avisaste? ¿Y por qué no me dijiste? But it's like, fuck, I'm still trying to adjust for those things to happen, you know? It could be like a year, 2 years. Yo casi voy para 2 años, and sometimes I say it like, oh shit, no, se me olvidó decirle ya me voy.
Les puedo decir algo, les puedo comentar algo que sí digo yo, que me acuerdo una vez, es más, te voy a dar el ejemplo específico. Remember that day that we had that fallout, right?
Yeah.
Okay, who could forget, right? So we had this little fallout, y ese día en la noche, el Yeskis me marcó. Me marcó y no le contesté el teléfono, lo mandé a voicemail. And he's like, okay. I said, I don't want to talk right now, I'm sorry. I said, I had a fallout, like, I had a fallout with my best friend, and I don't want to talk to anybody, and I don't want to talk to you about it. And I left it at that. He texted me back y no sé qué me dijo, no lo, like, I just felt like I already had so much, like, that moment that I could not deal with anything else. Like, whatever it was that he needed to talk to me about, I don't care. I don't want to talk to him. And that's me. Okay, that was me being childish, whatever. Maybe I was going through a lot and I was suffocating, whatever, you know. And then the next day in the morning, or the next time that we were talking, me dijo, he's like, you know, he's like, it would be nice if you would like open up to me. If you open up to me, I'm gonna be able to be there for you, and I can understand what you're going through. Like what happened last night. He's like, why did you know? I would know that if you would like talk to me. And then that right there was like ding, 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 ding. Like, oh my God, he actually cares. So that opened like another door, like a moving forward. You know what I mean? But I mean, he fucked all of that off. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but I mean, he has to understand that you barely know this person.
Yeah.
You can't just expect to be trusted 100% like that with personal stuff like that. It's hard. Like, you can't just let anybody know every single situation that goes in your life because you don't know him 100%. So he has to understand, or he had to understand at that time.
Yeah, I don't think he would have been able to understand the whole situation anyways.
Yeah.
Like, it was really,
he would have
been
not,
too difficult.
Not saying that he doesn't care about you, but I don't think he would have cared about the situation because he would have been like,
it would have turned into like a
he wouldn't
TikTok
have,
thing, I feel.
Yeah. And he would have not understood the way he felt.
Yeah.
You know?
Can I just say also sometimes those type of issues like that you have like between friends should sometimes stay between friends because, for example, just to like, this fallout was between Anna and I. Obviously in the middle, stand with Anna, but we were gonna get over it eventually. Sometimes the other person, like whoever she would have vented to, wouldn't have gotten over it. You know what I mean? And they probably would have hated me forever.
Like,
or vice versa. If I would have like confided in someone else who's like not Vanna or something, a lo mejor nosotras nos reconciliamos, but then people, the outside person that you vented to, sees you in a different light.
Like, oh, how are you still friends with that person that you had a fight with? You know, like, they don't, because they don't understand the way you feel,
or they see
or the friendship in general.
And they don't understand the friendship.
Yeah. No, I get you. So I really didn't.
Wait.
Se enojó conmigo porque no le dije.
Oh.
Se enojó conmigo ese día porque no le dije, and.
It was a stupid.
I think you could say
fight,
it.
But
Just be like, don't be so specific. Like, I just had a situation with my friend right now. I'm upset, and I don't
want to talk. I didn't want to talk because I didn't want to take it out on him, and I already know how I am.
I don't want to.
Yeah.
Just,
I have a question.
A ver, ¿qué, pues?
About the fallout.
A ver, pues, what's a question?
I think I know what you're gonna ask.
No, I don't think you do.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
A ver.
This is not to get too into detail. Maybe one day you guys will know, but. No, I just want to know. Okay. When I had like sent you my long ass message and you screenshot it.
That's what I thought you were gonna ask her, guys. I know what you mean.
And you accidentally sent it to us.
Yes, I know. I sent it twice.
Send it to?
Who were you trying to send it to?
I was trying to send it to my cousin Brenda.
We knew it. She was like, she's probably trying to send it to Brenda.
Yeah.
We just wanted.
That's it. That was my question.
Yeah, I did. I did send it to Brenda. I did talk to her about it. And she's like, just give her. It's because Brenda, you guys already know how she talks. See, do you not know how she talks? Do you not hear how she talks? She's like, just give her some time. I'm sure.
She's so patient.
Like, yes, wait. It's like, y yo por acá, like, I want her to side with me.
¿Qué quieres que te dijera? Okay, let's go pop some tires or what?
Let's go.
Just to give you guys a little context, we were going back and forth in messages, and I was like so open about my feelings, and she was talking to me about how she was feeling, and then Vanya was like in the middle, because this is all like happening in our group chat, and she's like, you guys please, and in the midst like of all of that, I sent a long message like opening up. And this one screenshotted it, and I guess she was trying to send it to someone else, and she accidentally sent it to the group chat.
Yeah, I was so mad.
It was so hilarious. I mean, it wasn't hilarious at the time. I was so upset at the time. Well, hurt, but now that time passed, I'm like fine. It's just like it wasn't that serious. I've just been emotional.
It really was not that serious. If you would have known,
you
you would have been like,
Wait,
And that's the
pendejas.
way I kind of felt. Like,
was this before Vegas or after Vegas?
this was after Vegas.
After Vegas. Vegas would have been canceled.
This is just
girl.
to go back, a little recap to the beginning of the video when we're just talking about how it's just been shitty.
It started.
Let me just say
started
that
after
after
Vegas.
that argument,
I
I
think
had
for me it
exited
started
myself
at
out of the
Vegas.
podcast. I was like, I don't think I'm gonna film anymore.
Same.
I think you guys should do the podcast on your own over something so stupid.
Yeah.
So stupid.
Yeah, and I didn't want to film either. Oh, you don't want to film? Well, I don't want to film either. The biggest brat ever. Vana was like, this wasn't even my idea to begin with.
Vana was like, I was having a really good makeup day.
I was. She was like, you look so pretty. You're making, and I was like, I do. And I was gonna take pictures, but then everything happened, and I fucking forgot about the pictures. I took my makeup off, and I got a little bit upset too, to be honest, when you both said like, well, we're not gonna record. I was like, okay, we're not gonna record, and I took everything off. And
It's
I
because
forgot
the
about
argument
makeup.
happened as we were getting ready. Like we were on FaceTime getting ready to come and film.
Yeah.
We literally were.
So yeah. And that after that we didn't film anymore.
No, because everything went to shit. Like then it was
Yeah.
one thing, there was the next thing. It was just
Yeah,
literally
that just
like
happened right
I don't think
after
we
that.
got a. I don't think we've had a break.
No.
I don't think we had a break since. Like it's just been one thing after another after another.
Yeah.
Like on a roller coaster, you guys. I'm just saying, like honestly, we're still on that roller coaster. But I want to just say right now, in the name of Jesus, I revoke like any fucking mal de ojo que nos hayan echado. La neta. Porque
No,
ya.
yeah.
Were we getting too popular with that happening?
Somebody
Alguien nos odia.
Say it
really
now.
feels like that. No, but I think after I think we needed to like talk about this, release it, let it go, and then finish off this week. And next week we're gonna start like on a better foot.
Yeah.
So yeah.
100%.
So a lot of shit happened, but it's not gonna like break.
Yeah. And I believe in disagreements, but it's just the way you act.
It's the way you act.
It's the way you act.
It's like your bitches act.
For real.
Oh my
But yeah,
gosh.
on that note, nothing that the devil tries to put us through is gonna knock us down to the point where we can't keep like pushing forward in general, not just in friendships, but yeah.
Just be ready for more M1 on the episodes.
Yes.
For sure.
Hopefully this is like the last.
Big break that we.
Yeah.
Not even a break, but you know.
The longest that we go
pause that
without
we took.
filming, and hopefully we don't have to like come back and talk about more tragedias or things like that is what I mean.
Yeah, hopefully we're able to come back and bring some good content.
And guests, you guys, I'm so excited to have more guests.
Yes.
We have not, the people that we spoke to come back on the podcast and new people that we want to bring on the podcast, we have not forgot about you. It's just life has been
rough.
lifing.
Yeah.
Life has lifed the F out of us. But yeah, on that note.
On that note, I do want to say I want to thank all the people who have subscribed to our YouTube channel. Thank you so much. I think we're up to like 85 subscribers. I can't wait to be on here and say 500, you guys. Come on.
I've seen those numbers go up even though we haven't been filming. Even on followers on Instagram.
Shout out to like the supporters that we have on TikTok though too. Like I feel like they've been really holding it down and even like
Promoting for us.
yeah,
Like,
we've got a little bit of merch out, a
Yeah.
tiny bit.
And
So
people have been buying it.
yeah, so I'm like excited. Thank you guys, like the ones that have been supporting and getting your Stanley Cups.
Yeah. We wanted to bring them in, but Brie doesn't have hers yet, so we're kind of waiting
Yeah.
for her to have hers.
Mm-hmm.
I think you both have the same color, huh?
No,
we have
mine's like
different-
a cream color. Hers is more like
Darker.
brown.
Yeah.
Anyways, I want to give a huge shout out to Brenda because she's been staying super busy with working on our merch and getting it out and ordering for us. Shout out Brenda. I can't wait to get her on the podcast one day.
Oh yeah, I'm sure she'll have fun coming. I can't wait to do that Primas episode.
I know she has a lot of stories about Anna.
I know.
But anyways, you guys, on that note, I think that concludes today's episode. Sorry for maybe some like hard topics that we had to
I
discuss.
think Anna, you wanted to do a shout out.
Yes. Who was the shout out for?
¿Quién nos compró el Star?
Oh yes.
Oh Oh my god,
My-
all the shit we talked about.
Yeah, shout out to Mario. Mario, I want to say thank you so much for supporting us in your own delusional
Maybe after
crazy
this one,
ways.
unsubscribe.
He's not fucking
He didn't even make it to this point of the video.
He broke the TV.
He exited the chat. Exited the chat
No.
the
You
first 10
bitches,
minutes.
boom.
No, but for reals, the people who have been supporting us, yes, big time, big Mario. Thank you. I truly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. If you do it with all great intentions, it's all welcome. All the love is welcome. Thank you for anybody who still wants to support us. We have our Cash App and went on the podcast. Trust me, anything that we do use will be used for our podcast. Let us know. Again, if you guys can please help us by liking, sharing, commenting. Any ideas that you would like to see on the podcast, please comment on there.
Instagram and Buena Onda Podcast.
Facebook.
Facebook and Buena Onda Podcast.
And TikTok.
TikTok and Buena Onda Podcast. And YouTube and Buena Onda.
Yeah.
Is it just en Buena Onda or is it en Buena Onda Podcast?
It's in Buena Onda Podcast.
Okay, well they're all the same.
Yeah.
Follow us everywhere.
And if you guys want to like our personal socials,
They're on the Instagram page. I estamos tagged. I don't
Yeah.
accept people though. I'm just kidding.
yeah.
I have had a couple requests, pero son
I will like
so-
accept followers, but I probably won't
Follow back.
Yeah.
You can follow me.
My page is private. I think yours is public. Yours is public.
I think mine's public, yeah.
So I'll have to get requests.
I'm public, but it's hard for me to replay. It's really hard for me. I barely replay.
If you have an emergency, don't message her.
Do not reach out
Do not reach out to Anna. Just
No, I
reach out
have
to
to
that
know.
and one on the podcast because we all have access to that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you'll never get an answer from Anna.
Oh, está quemando.
But you can, if you have
No, no,
questions
no,
for
no.
Anna, just refresh TikTok and find her on live.
Oh my god.
Anna Hernandez on TikTok.
Oh my god, you guys. Well, with that, we're closing this episode.
Bye, guys.
Bye. See you next time.
Acuérdate que